New developments in the ongoing fight over parental notification policies in California schools. In general, that's a policy that requires teachers and staff to notify a student's parent if that student asks to go by a different name or gender. And a handful of school districts have adopted such policies with backlash and even lawsuits from state leaders. Now, as ABC 10's Becca Habegger reports, some lawmakers are trying to ban these policies statewide.
20-year-old Kai remembers coming out as transgender to his 6th grade teacher.
So I came out to my teacher first, and she was so accepting and so kind to me. And if I didn't have that first adult to come out to and to, get that support from, I don't think I would have had the strength to tell my parents.
They graduated in 2022 from Rockland Alternative Education Center in the Rockland Unified School District. That's one of a handful of school districts statewide that have recently adopted a controversial parental notification policy. It requires teachers and staff to tell a student's parents if that student asks to go by a different name or gender. Kai got to tell their parents when they were ready and wants that for other students.
I think if we can ban the schools from these parental notification, policies, it's going to make sure that so many kids are able to continue their lives and come out when they're ready, when they're safe.
Having a trusted adult is paramount.
Kai was among the speakers at a news conference Wednesday morning. Democratic Assemblymember Chris Ward unveiled an updated bill, AB 1955, that would ban California school districts from enacting such parental notification policies.
To try to make sure that we were consistent across all California schools and importantly protect all California youth from some of these very draconian and horrible forced outing policies.
I think it's a really powerful statement to the LGBTQ community that they are valued and that we're not going to let extremist boards bully them.
Meg Weiss is chapter chair of the Placer County Our Schools USA and advocates for students in the LGBTQ community. She says the proposed legislation would also protect from retaliation teachers who object to outing a student to their parents.
Teachers are there to teach, not to be the gender police.
But people in favor of parental notification policies say enacting a statewide ban on such policies would undermine parents and ultimately hurt kids.
We don't want to be legislated out of the process.
Leah Tuifua has 4 kids in the Rockland School District and 1 who already graduated. She thinks parents should be kept in the loop on something as important as their child's gender identity.
I think that parents do have a fundamental right to be involved in really important decisions in their kids' lives. I really do believe that people on both sides of this issue think that they're doing the best thing for kids. But I just disagree.
In response to this proposed legislation, Republican Assemblymember Bill Asaley said in a statement, "If this bill passes, I dare Governor Newsom to sign this bill into law so that we can immediately challenge it in court."
All right, let's bring in Becca Habegger, who has been following this. And Becca, we should point out Rockland's policy is not enforced right now, right?
Right. Pending some legal challenges by the Rockland Teachers Professional Association and a lawsuit from the State Department of Education. And now that is pending at this moment, so we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, and we also know that top elected leaders, they have come out against parental notification policies, right?
Yeah, including the governor, state superintendent of public instruction, and state attorney general. Now, the bill's sponsor told me he's hoping to pass a statewide ban on parental notification policies in part to help settle the matter, since, as I mentioned, there are some legal challenges. In fact, Rockland USD has a hearing coming up just next month with its lawsuit against, or the state's lawsuit against the district.
Yes, a lot of moving parts. We'll continue to follow this for you. And Becca, thank you so much for the update.